Anita, for your 70th birthday, we are going to tell you 70 things that we love about you.
Happiest of birthdays, dear Anita. So grateful our paths have crossed and grateful to celebrate the gift of your life. In no particular order, here are my top 10 favorite things about you. 1, boxed bread. Yes, that's the first thing that pops into my mind. I loved our first sojourn with Anita and Wendia. You are the box lady. I'm Our Lady of Bethlehem. Number 2, on that trip, when you were waiting for Avi and we were on the lookout for that really, really soft blanket, you always spoke of my baby. How lucky is Avi to have you as Mimi? Number 3, every year on your anniversary, you give Ken the choice, and hopefully you give you the choice. Number 4, I love your support for local. And for you, local is a wide circle. Nashville, West Virginia, Buffalo, Toledo, London. Number 5, you say yes. Number 6, your trail experience. Our Shady Lane adventure was a highlight of our trip. Number 7, your sense of tikkun olam, that work of healing the world by creating and making known peace, joy, and love. Number 8, even though I don't know them well, your kids, your Nathaniel and your Alexi. They light up your life and they add light to this world. Number 9, Laura, Michael, Janet. And number 10, Lewis.
Hi,
Happy birthday. We love you.
Anita, these are 10 things I love about you. 1, I love your human kindness and compassion. 2, I love how you act with decency and fairness. You are a true mensch. 3, I love how you do not rest on a passive hope for a better world, but act on the active urge to create that world. 4, I love how you graciously give your time and energy. 5, I love how you pay attention and offer your insights. 6, I love how you want to learn new things to keep your brain exercised and pliable so you can live until you're 120. 7, I love your determination to exercise your physical body by getting on the bike and pre-COVID going to the gym. 8, I love your talent and knowledge around gardening. 9, I love your cooking. And most of all, 10, I love your pure essence, which you share in deep and meaningful friendship. Happy 70th birthday, dear sister. May we spend many more happy and healthy ones together. I thank you, appreciate, and love you with all my heart and soul.
What are the 10 things I love most about you? Probably these don't cover it all, but using Musar and the 4 agreements, I came up with 10. 1, you are very reliable. I know I can count on you to show up, participate. When you say you will, you will. 2, you have good boundaries. You are clear about priorities and commitments, but somehow you manage to carve time out for us and make us feel special. 3, you are impeccable with your words. You say what you mean. You do not gossip about others. You use your words in the direction of truth. 4, Anita, you always do your best. 5, you display gratitude, in Hebrew, hakarat hatov, which means really just noticing how good your life is. You don't take anything for granted. You realize how blessed you really are. 6, you find the silver lining even during difficult times. During this COVID pandemic, you've used your time to clean, organize your home, to connect with family and friends, and I really appreciate that. 7, enthusiasm. Anita, you have an appetite for tasting and experiencing everything that life has to offer. You suffer from FOMO when you miss out. 8, responsibility. You have taken on the responsibility of assisting those who are vulnerable and in need in your work as a nurse to heal and as a lawyer to advocate for and protect children. 9, loving kindness. In the words of Alan Marinas, in Jewish view, it isn't enough to hold warm thoughts in our heart or wish each other well. We are meant to offer real sustenance to one another. We can offer money, time, love, empathy, service, an open ear, etc. Well, you, Anita, embody loving kindness in the way you support your family, your friends, local vendors, political parties, and the world at large. And number 10, generosity. Your generosity is wholehearted, Anita, or is it, I need a? Recently, you've learned to open yourself up to receiving from your friends, to provide us with the joy of giving to you. Bravo, I love you.
For Anita on her 70th birthday. I met Anita Levin in February of 1990. I had no idea at the time that she would become such an important part of my life for 30 plus years and counting. People like Anita don't come along every day. Her kindness, generosity, and love for others are unparalleled. Her empathy and willingness to help others is part of her DNA. I will be forever grateful that Steve wanted to attend a NOW meeting in 1990. Yes, Steve wanted to attend a NOW meeting. I didn't necessarily think we had to or not, but he wanted to. And in February of 1990, it happened to be at Anita's house. We connected again 2 weeks later at a Havara group that Steve and I joined, and we never looked back. In tribute to Anita, this is what Anita Levin means to me. And what I have here is, I don't know if you're going to be able to exactly see what I wrote, but I'll do my best here. I'm doing letters of her name, and then each letter means something. A is for amazing. N is for nice. I is for intelligence. T is for truthful. A is for altruistic. L is for loving. E is for energetic. V is for versatile. I is for interesting. N is for notable. All these things and more are Anita. I am forever grateful that we met and that we have sustained such an important, meaningful, and heartfelt friendship. With much love, Mare.
First, your compassion. Second, that you're truly principled and always back it up with your action. That you're honest, always. You have zero pretense. That you're open to new things and learning new things. Your love and care. Who else would bring me delicata squash? That you bring our group together in abundant ways. That you show up for all of us. There are all these things you do. So many things, and you do it with zero recognition. And last, your empathy. So I could go on, but I'll just stop there and say happy birthday. Happy big birthday.
We were assigned to say 10 things that we love about you. This is not the sort of thing that I would usually express, but I found that I really enjoyed thinking about it. An easy assignment, but not easy for me to speak it over. But here goes. Anita, I love that you're willing to try new things and get me sometimes to do the same. I love that you see the positive in most situations, unless it's dealing with a person who's being negative about another person. I love that you find fun in what I might see as mundane activities, and you open me up to new experiences, like finding the best ice cream near Wooster, Ohio. I love that you take responsibility for things that are important to you. I love that when something needs to be done for another person, you do it without delay and you help me to act more quickly. I love that you really care about other people. I love that you think of others before yourself. I love that you're generous of spirit. I love that you're generous with your time. And I love you because you are a kind, selfless, and thoughtful friend. Love you, Anita.
Ox Lady, it's Wendia here to tell you 10 things that I love about you. Probably by now, everyone has mentioned how generous you are. And it's really you. You're generous in every way. You're generous with your family. You're generous with your friends. You're generous with people you don't even know. You're generous with your money. You're very charitable. So I'm going to lump that all into just like one thing that I love about you, because there are other things that I want to tell you. Some of them silly, like your chili. I love your chili. You make the best chili. I can't repeat it. I love that you speak your mind. If you hear a wrong, you say something about it and you're not afraid. I really admire that. That's very brave. I love that you live your values. No one that I know compares to that. I love that you buy houses. If you like a house, you buy a house. No big deal. I love that you're up for anything. We had a great time in Israel. You were so much fun. I love that. I love your smile. You have a beautiful smile. I love that you care for others. You have no problem jumping in your car and running to take care of a friend. Wow, what a great friend you are. I love that your gatherings are so abundant. You make us feel so welcome and so at home in your house and so well fed. And lastly, I love that you travel to see good friends and family. You divide your time up really well. You really are an amazing friend. I wish you the happiest of birthdays, many, many more years of health, happiness, love, travel, all good things. Love you.